Hey guys, are you interested in learning ways to induce labor naturally? Well, stay tuned. We're going to talk about some myths today, and maybe we'll find one or two things that might actually be real coming up. That was quick. All right. So, I'm here with Christina.
Hi.
Christina is on baby number, I've lost count, number 5. She is an expert on all things pregnancy, and that's a fact.
Yes.
So we were talking about today was some things that people have asked about to induce labor naturally. So tell me all the things you've tried, and did they work or not?
Nothing has ever worked.
Okay.
People say walk. I'm a nurse, so I walk all the time, and we'd go out walking. That never worked. Massages, they said, would work.
Yep.
We tried foot massages.
Yep.
We tried intercourse. We tried certain oils, they said, would, or teas.
Right, yep.
None of those.
Spicy
So,
food, did you try the spicy food?
Yeah, spicy food.
Yeah.
Like, I just get lots of heartburn instead of induction.
There you go.
Even with the last one, we even tried stripping my membranes.
Right.
A couple times, that never worked either. So
Sometimes that one works, but not often.
Sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but yeah, I think those are all the things I've tried. I know some people say the castor oil. I've never tried that one, but it's not worth the side effects. It's not worth the side effects.
It's so bad.
Never tried that one.
Yeah, I don't recommend that one either.
Yeah.
Well, excellent. Well, thank you very much for your insight. We'll probably find some other myths on the internet to bust, but this is a good start.
Okay.
All right. How's that sucker, dude?
Is it good?
Is it done yet?
I don't know.
Let's see what. Holy cow!
I need to know the natural ways to induce labor at home.
Okay, so even better than a robot giving you information is a cartoon with robot voices. This is going to be great. We're going to love this.
Wait a couple weeks.
I'm already past my due date. What can I do?
Because she totally looks pregnant and past her due date. Absolutely.
You do not need to pace around worrying about it, though walking around a lot can help the kid move lower down in the pelvis, which makes labor easier.
I'm thinking more about herbal remedies.
There's no proof that walking around is going to make you be in labor. It's not going to make you go in labor. It's not going to make the head get any lower in the pelvis. It's definitely not going to hurt anything, so I don't think this is bad advice, but in terms of like something that's actually going to help you, I would not put this very high on the list.
Stay away from the colon cleanse and castor oil that may make your stomach and bowels move.
I totally agree with the robot guy here. Do not do castor oil. Castor oil makes just horrible diarrhea, and I think that sometimes you get so dehydrated that maybe you start to have contractions. But let me tell you, it is a miserable experience. Some people have done it and gone into labor. It might trigger labor in some people, but the diarrhea that follows a dose of castor oil is most impressive.
But getting dehydrated is the last thing you need right now, though being really dehydrated can trigger labor.
Oh!
What about peppers?
I know there are pizza places that sell spicy pizzas to induce labor, but I think they say that to sell pizzas.
Never heard of that. Spicy pizza.
You could try sex.
Very funny, but that's what got us into this situation in the first place.
Semen's prostaglandins soften the cervix.
So, sex doesn't typically cause labor, but it can cause some contractions and some bleeding, and I get a lot of phone calls for people who are having bleeding after having sex. So it is worth mentioning that having some bleeding after sex is normal and not dangerous, so don't be alarmed if you do get some bleeding, but don't expect labor to follow anytime soon after that.
Which in theory allows it to widen faster and trigger labor. At the very least, you make your husband happy and enjoy things until you cannot for 6 weeks because you had a baby.
I hate to say it, but this robot guy, he's giving pretty good advice.
What else can we do?
There are midwives who say you can use evening primrose oil to help the cervix dilate, but it is downright dangerous if you have placenta previa.
I mean, nobody'd be trying to induce labor if they had placenta previa. But evening primrose oil, none of these herbals have been tested in any kind of rigorous fashion to say that they are safe or effective. But in my own personal experience, I've really not seen anything happen with people who've tried it. So I don't think there's much to that. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. But here again, I don't think it's going to help either.
One all-natural solution you could try is nipple stimulation.
That reminds me of the guys who did the study on sex curing headaches.
Oh man. So nipple stimulation can give you some contractions. As a matter of fact, back in the day, we would do nipple stimulation contraction stress tests to test the baby as a way to induce some contractions. Although from all the contraction stress tests I never saw anybody go into labor. So I think it would take a lot of nipple stimulation to actually make anything happen.
There are studies showing that stimulating the breast for a long time causes oxytocin to be released.
It just seems odd that all of these ideas sound like a great night out before having the baby. I've heard that a big shock could cause a woman to go into labor.
So a big shock starting labor, I would imagine it'd have to be an extremely traumatic thing, and there's just no data on that one at all. So we don't really worry that sort of normal everyday surprises in life are going to trigger labor. So I wouldn't worry about that, and I wouldn't use that as a way to try to induce labor. Okay, we got another robot deal here.
These natural methods to induce labor naturally. Eat tropical fruits, such as kiwi, mango, and pineapple, which contain an enzyme that may cause mild contractions.
So the idea of tropical fruits is that supposedly there's some enzymes in pineapple, for example, that cause breakdown of collagen. And that might be true on the outside, but those enzymes would be digested in your GI tract before they ever entered your bloodstream. So there's no biological reason to think that eating those things is going to make those enzymes get all the way to your cervix and make your cervix thin.
Step 5. Seek out an acupuncture or acupressure specialist. Focusing pressure on key areas of the body has helped some women.
So acupressure, acupuncture, again, just no well-designed studies to say that it's going to do anything for labor. Not to say that I don't think there's some benefit to acupuncture and acupressure. There definitely are benefits. There's just no evidence that it's going to help start labor.
Swing in the park or drive down a bumpy road to shift your baby into a delivery position. Take a slow walk or pedal gently on a stationary bike to enlist gravity's help in opening the cervix and speeding the arrival of your bundle of joy.
So bumpy roads, swings, whatever. Again, just no proof whatsoever. Tons of patients have tried this. They go on an ATV ride or go four-wheeling with their husband. Doesn't seem to make a difference. So, and it can kind of be uncomfortable. So I really don't recommend that at all. Okay, guys. Well, there you go. There's just not a whole lot you can do from a natural perspective to induce labor that's been proven to be effective. I don't think any of these things that we saw in the videos today are in any way harmful. So I don't think you're going to really put yourself or your baby at any risk doing these things. Probably, if anything, the nipple stimulation may cause some contractions, and there may be some softening of your cervix that you get from intercourse, but neither of them, I've never seen them actually make somebody go into labor. So have at it, but don't think it's really going to help. I hope you enjoy watching these videos. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Put any questions if you have in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.